kind of a just to recoup, to regather myself.
A detox.
Yeah, sort of a detox. And I was in Kaimel for a while, so not terribly long, but who knows, to be honest with you. But I was drawn out here and found you, and so I'm here to. I just kind of want to help make sure, for now at least, that you survive.
Right, right.
And gather stories. I mean, that's what I do.
Right, and I mean, there are great stories here of, fish out of water, I suppose.
Yeah.
In your couple of weeks together, how much does Bimble divulge to Chi about what is going on?
I would think that at first, being quite startled by where I've landed, Bimble would take it a little bit easy, like just get the lay of the land, talk to this elf person. Knows elves. I mean, different elves. This is somewhat of a dull-looking elf, but you know, eventually be like, over the campfire, or if in civilization on drinking, piss water, or prune juice, what have you.
I think it was wine we had, man.
Yeah, exactly. You call this wine. But eventually, like, well, I want to go home. I want to get back to, my little, Bramble Manor house on the Goodberry Vineyard, and so I've got to find this item, which I'd eventually divulge and say, eventually over time I'd start. Well, this is the only person I do have to trust, and I got to figure out how to get clues anyway. So this guy seems to know some stuff.
I've been around.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like, I'm on got to find the Oaken Crest Chalice, and I don't know what it looks like. I don't know why it's special. I just know that I can't. If I don't get it, my ass is grass, and I better not show my face in the Feywild again. And I don't want to be in this dang dull plane any longer than I have to.
No, I completely understand. I'm not from here either, so I've been here a long time though.
Now, and this is just an aside. Now, the material plane, as much as it seems dull to Bimble, it probably seems vibrant to Key, being from the shadow plane.
What'd you call me?
Chi? Is it Chi or Key?
Chi.
Chi, I apologize.
Probably in his first century here, yes.
Yeah.
Beyond that, it would have been one of those, you got used to it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't intend to be here for several centuries, getting used to it.
See, the thing about time here, it's different. It's boring.
That's the problem.
That's the problem with time on the material plane, is that it's boring.
I mean, you have to actually wait.
I know.
12 hours for a sunset, and then sunrise. You can't just make it.
I know. Like, you have to have the sunset first too, which is why? That doesn't make any sense. And then, somebody's like, "Hey, I'll see you tomorrow," and you're like, "Oh, that's right. Tomorrow isn't yesterday." Just so you know.
Right.
And this plane, tomorrow is not yesterday or next week.
Actually, I understand you so well. No wonder we're sticking together.
You're not the first. You're not the first one that I've been able to connect with, but you're the shortest. So,
right. Only 3 feet 6 inches. Yeah.
Right. If you want to use the American form of.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It just depends on which, archfey you're near, how many hands you are. And that's always so hard. It's like
yeah.
I'm 3. I'm one hand if you're actually talking about the Frost King. He's very
Yeah.
short. Big hands, you know.
Big, very tall horses.
Exactly.
All right. Well,
So,
I mean,
so
my life's pretty boring. So that's why we're doing this, right? How
right.
long has it been since he birthed from the tree thing?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay.
All right.
And we've been traveling together. Where are we now?
Well, right now you find yourselves on a road headed south, just outside the city of Kamal. The
Okay.
last day or so has been a landscape of scrub brush and boulders as far as the eye can see. To the west, off in the distance, you can make out the mountains that are referred to as the Iron Seat Ridge. And as the sun sets low on the horizon, after having rose on the opposite horizon, roughly 12 hours earlier, you enter the edge of the city known as Kaimal.
So
All right.
this is Kymel.
Give me a history check.
Both of us.
No,
went-
just you.
Just you.
The dice tower.
If you would like, yes.
Okay. I go to skills,
Mm-hmm.
history, and I can just actually double click it and it'll roll, right?
It will roll it, or you can drag it and drop it in Dice Tower.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's try. Oh, there it is.
Oh, cool.
Alrighty. Let's see here. You've been through Kymel before. You know, generally speaking, it used to be an old mining town that went dry. Didn't have any exports. They survived off of fishing and farming the local area. But it wasn't until someone opened a casino and started drawing in crowds that the city kind of took off.
That's really all I saw of it, right? I mean,
It was a
there
while
were some
back.
places. Yeah.
Give me one more.
History.
Yes.
Pretty consistent.
You also know that the Clasp and the Myriad have operations here. The Clasp runs a place called the Wishing Well. And the only reason you know that's because of previous dealings. You aren't certain what the Myriad's location is called, though.
Okay.
And you said earlier that those three goblins hang out in Kaimal. Kaimal, is that right?
That's what you were told, yeah.
Yep. All right.
I mean, then we can ask around.
I forgot. I'm sorry, I wasn't typing fast enough. What the three goblins? They were. They the Boogle brothers.
The Boggle Brothers.
The Boggle brothers. All right.
Both of you, she give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
But
Did you say bobble with bees?
Boggle, like the game.
Oh, okay.
Bogg. But Bimble has seen boggles before. As has
Yeah,
she.
the actual creature.
I'm not entirely certain what just happened there.
You said to roll an Arcana.
Yes. And
It
you
was
did.
a 16.
And I get the 16. We'll see if that message actually means anything and whether the server crashed or not.
Fair enough.
I just had a big error message from Fantasy Grounds come across the screen. It said campaign saved, and there was a connection. There was a connection issue.
Oh.
Give me just roll one of those dice to bottom for me. Let me see if I'm still getting. Okay, a 3. Yep. Okay. It seems to still be working.
And there's the clasp and they had the wishing
Myriad.
well and the myriad.
Yeah, you have to take these notes because I don't know any of this stuff, so I need to be able to. Oh, look at that.
That is a boggle.
I appreciate their decoration sense. I don't know if
I'm-
anyone else can see that.
I'm
Does Rob get
no-
to see this?
Yeah. Oh, I don't appreciate that at all.
What, skulls and teddy bears? It's a
Is
great.
that a raven wing?
What?
No.
It's goo.
Yes.
Okay.
So you know that boggles produce either a sticky black tar or a slippery black oil.
Okay.
It depends on what they ate that day.
I'm not going to be able to think of the phrase boggles your mind in the same way ever again.
You also know that boggles have a very limited teleport or kind of teleporting ability where they can create a hole and reach through it and pull things through, or push
Okay.
things on the other side.
All right. Like skulls and teddy bears.
Skulls and teddy bears, definitely. You also know that they form when things are lonely.
That makes sense. Say the lonely places, the Feywild. That makes sense. Sure. But so the boggles were used as like a distraction by the Goblin brothers. Now the goblins, they are actually Goblin brothers. They're not boggles.
As far as you know, yes.
Okay.
You were just told they were three goblins called the Boggle Brothers.
All right. Yeah. Oh, boggles. And are they fairly populous in the Feywild, or like people bump into them and like kick them around or something, or are they like have their own little places where they hide out? Do we
They're
like?
they're more reclusive when they are
Okay.
around. Yes.
I would know about them too, wouldn't I?
Uh, they don't frequent the Shadowfell so much
Okay.
as they do the Feywild because that's where they pop into existence.
Okay.
Yeah. From loneliness. All right. Stop letting children be lonely, because that's all I get are boggles that I have to like go get get a broom and knock them out of the attic. It's pain.
Yeah, what you said.
Well,
So-
All right.
as you enter the town at sunset, one of the first things you notice as you're coming in is that immediately as you hit the edge of the city, the road goes from the pretty rough trod dirt and stone packed road that you've been on to a very nicely cobbled road.
Okay.
Even through the area here on the outer fringes of the city, where it's mainly the local populace, this is the people who live here, not the tourists or people passing through. This is the heart and soul of the city when it comes to population. And you can tell the buildings aren't anything fancy. They're tightly packed together, between 1 and 2 stories tall. Most of them look in fairly decent shape. A few of them look like they could use a little bit. The people are a little bit of repair. The people themselves are just, some of the houses you pass look like they're lights coming from inside. There's still people moving up and down the road with wagons. It looks like they're heading home from wherever they were working, or carrying something that they just purchased. Just what you'd expect to see on a semi-busy city street.
All right.
I'm assuming, being a bard, I would know where there are any pubs or any kind of.
Out here there are a few pubs, and this type of neighborhood you're looking at here also kind of rings the whole city.
Okay.
But when you get to this, that the center of the city, they refer to it as a river of light. And there's a square block area that is lit very brightly all through the night. And it has multiple casinos, multiple inns and hotels, brothels, bars. It's, for lack of a better way of putting it, in our world, it's Las Vegas.
Was this a place? It's a walled city, or it like that they are worried about protection, or they like no, everyone come and what happens in Kymel stays in Kymel.
There was no wall. You kind of just, it went from small buildings on the outskirts to just progressively getting more and more dense the more closer you move to the center of the town.
All right. Do boggles have any specific smell?
Have you ever encountered a boggle?
I have seen one, but I don't know if I've ever. I mean, probably at some point, I guess. If I've seen one, I've counted it. Whether I've actually spent time with it, like kicking it out of my attic or something with a
Okay.
broom.
Um, Give me just an intelligence check. We'll see how you remember.
All right. Let's go up to this. We're going to try it from here. Grab that. I got an 18.
Okay. You do remember it was a very stale smell. Stale and musty.
I mean, because my reason for asking is, and I just threw this out there just to give you guidance a little bit, is I'm thinking, is this once we get settled, is there something that I could potentially like try to snip out in some type of animal form, and see if I could catch track around the city to find the Boggle brothers who might smell like Boggles.
Oh, you could certainly try.
That's my thought process on there, so
Okay.
that I'm not trying to throw you a loop here or anything.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Well, like I don't, I don't know where to go here.
We're looking for the Boggle brothers. Is that right?
Yeah, but let's get at it. At least I don't want to be in this street. It stinks.
All right. Well, let's go find someplace a little more, I don't know, social. How's that sound?
All right, that sounds okay. That's okay. I mean, so far it's been such a dull time here. I could use any sort of exuberance.
Ah, well, let's go and see what these casinos look like to you. See if anything strikes your fancy.
It's just maybe another 5 minutes down the road, walking through the crowds. You start to see more light. You start to see the buildings all become a little bit brighter. Paint, glowing orbs on the outside, a little bit taller, and eventually they break way into 3 and 4 story buildings that have multiple lanterns that line the street, so you can see the cobblestones, and in one part have been painted gold, not real gold, but a definite trying to make it look rich and bright.
Sure.
She's got a really pale face, right? Like he's kind of gray, and he doesn't show much, but like you kind of see the corner of his mouth just kind of curls up a bit when he's here.
In a happy place or in a sneer?
Yeah. Like in a all right.
Okay.
All and in addition to the bright lights and colors and the vivid buildings, now you start seeing street performers. You start hearing the noise coming from the casinos. One minute you hear a triumphant ah, and the next you hear oh, as wealth being redistributed quite frequently, and probably in the house's favor.
So this is your gambling halls.
Yeah. Gambling.
I have 60 acorns on me.
Acorns.
I pull out my. Okay, I'm ready to. Honestly, I could use some fun. It's been a terrible time around here.
All right.
I could gamble some of these.
Okay. You're gonna gamble the acorns. Oh, Bimble. I don't think you should be just showing those around. Why don't I buy some off of you? Why don't I buy them? Or I'll buy some of them off of you, and you can use the material planes. They don't understand. They don't understand the value of these acorns.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe we should go somewhere off the street, and we can maybe figure out the exchange rate here. I gotta do some math.
Right, the exchange rate. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go figure out.
Because I mean, you could have a splendid time for 3 months or so with this amount of acorns.
Oh, at the very least, I'm sure. But let's just not flash that all around.
I mean, the one thing is like getting kicked out of the Feywild, whatever. I mean, I have been quite successful vintner of Goodberry wine in the Feywild,
Yeah.
and at
So you've
least I
said
have some
many
money.
times. You said that many, many times. Yes, and you have acquired many acorns.
Yes.
Yeah. How about I will give you 10 gold pieces to let me hold your acorns. I'll just hold them. You don't even have to spend them. I'm just
10
renting them
gold.
from you.
10 for 60 doesn't sound very much.
The exchange rate. And I'm just renting them. You're getting all of them back.
But I
And you
have
can
to
use the
make
gold
up the
that I give you
10.
to gamble.
Well,
You
okay,
don't
let's
want to
see.
draw too much attention.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
Okay.
So I give you 10 gold pieces.
All right, I get rid of my acorns. You have 60 acorns now.
Let me check my weight encumbrance.
It's probably about the same amount as 10 gold. It's acorns.
I know. I will guard these with vigor.
Oh,
How
let's
do I
just see a
change
gambling
that?
hall.
I don't know how to. Do I have to do the edit thing to change? No. How do I change
Now,
my?
if you go to inventory at the bottom, it has treasure. You can just type it right in.
I know, but it won't let me type it anywhere.
Really? Mine just types it right in. Oh, I don't have to tell you.
Thanks, Andy.
Sorry.
If you click on
Dane,
the
help.
box, you just type in a number. If you click on the line, it should let you just start typing words.
Oh, so I just type it in. So okay.
Like Andy said, just keep typing.
Oh, got it.
That's fine, yeah.
Now that you said it, Shane, I understand.
Well, the DM is, important.
And then I need to add,
60 acorns.
yeah, which I do. Oh, it didn't change my gold pieces up here.
Up where? No, that won't change up there because that's not that inventory is separate from the treasure at the bottom.
Okay. So should I just take the gold pieces out of that? I think I
Yeah.
will. And then add. I'm excited. 60 acorns. Or just acorns and then number 60. Okay.
Right. So maybe, while we go to a gambling table,
Uh-huh.
you could maybe use some of this natural charm you had to see if there are any goblins splashing around some acorns.
Any goblins sponsoring on acorns?
Well, maybe this material, metal, useless stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not useless. You'll find out.
I'll evaluate here, but something that's just base
No.
and does not an acorn makes life.
It doesn't produce
The
anything
do you
but a
understand the
rat
value of
for
it?
people. It's no. Yes.
It's only for
What?
base adornment. I mean,
Right.
it's just gold.
Vain people. Am I
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, while we're in here, I will definitely just keep an eye out and see if I can find these Boggle brothers.
Yeah. I mean, just maybe we can get a hint.
Yeah, we will.
Meanwhile, I will be Bimble, Badger Knight Bimble.
Yes, and I am Chi. Bard Chi.
And I need that drink shaken, not stirred. We're going to play Baccarat.
I'm Bert Baccarat.
All right. This is going down a strange place. So, yeah, tell me, which one of these establishments is the one that we should go in? I don't know. They all look the same to me.
So you
Which
see,
one's the yeah?
You see on this main drag road there are 3 very large casinos. One is called the Maiden's Wish. One is called the Wishing Well. That one you're familiar with.
That's the classed one.
Yes. The other is called the Dragon's Hoard.
Okay. What was the first one?
Maiden's Wish.
All right.
It's and it is by far of the 3 on this particular road, it is by far the largest. It's easily 5 stories, takes up a huge chunk of the block.
Okay.
Wishing Well is only it while it doesn't, it's not tall. It's a 2-story building, but it's very sprawling. It takes up another chunk of the opposing block, and then right across from it is the Dragon's Hoard, which is 3 stories.
Okay.
All of them are like the Dragon's Hoard is themed, like the front door of it has like a giant dragon's head over it, and around the front door looks like
Yeah.
a pile of like wooden carved gold coin pile up around the door. The Wishing Well, there's the front door of it is literally like looks like you're walking through a well.
Yeah.
And then the Maiden's Wish
You
has
can walk through a well.
well, either side of it looks like
Yeah.
like you've put a well there. And then the Maiden's Wish is where these others look like they go for literal interpretations of their names almost. The Maiden's Wish is very elegantly painted. Has the silhouette of what appears to be a woman on a door over the door. On a sign over the door, and
Human woman.
the ears are not described. You pick up more on the artistic hourglass
Okay.
shape. That
So
they're
just
trying
kind
to
of
portray.
a non. Yeah.
Silhouette, yeah. All right.
Which one's more colorful, brighter?
Of the 3, you would say the Maiden's Wish.
Yeah,
There
I
are
don't.
subtler tones, but it obviously had more effort put into its design than the other.
And
two.
is it the most like lively sounding at this point?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
I mean, I'd say Wishing Wells. I love the magic of that.
Nice.
Whoa. Jeez.
From the sounds coming from inside, you're able to pick up on it's music that you haven't heard in a long time, and you think back, where have I heard this? And then you realize it was from your brief time you were in Ancorel in Marquette.
Mm.
And you hear similar
what kind of
tune
instruments?
in this case, it sounds very much, it's stringed, but you're not
Okay.
sure what they called them. And there's some high, like tinny brass percussion accompanying it.
Okay. Hey, Bimble, what do you think?
I was hoping there'd be like a squeeze box, but I guess I'll do tinny percussion.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Well, we'll try the squeeze box one later. I think that's actually.
I'm kidding. They know like an accordion? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. No, I get it. All right. Yeah.
No,
let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, sure. Okay, sure.
That looks like the most fun right now. And that music, right?
No, it's. Let's see. I'm gonna. Yeah. Let's do it. All right.
And you got that gold that I'm used to rent your acorns, right?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
All right, you're gonna want to cast those in for chips because they don't like they like to play with the least valuable things. So and then it's just fun. It's just for fun. You can't take life too seriously, Bimble.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then, like I said, you have fun, and I'll be having fun too. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Sure.
All right,
So
let's go.
Bimble gets to kind of straightens himself up next year. Is like 3.5 foot size form. Got some curls of red hair, a little bit of a gnomey beard, and this circlet across his head with like a cameo of a badger in it. And then he has just like his clothes look nice actually. They're a little worn for like 2 weeks of not washing, but they're just not of a cut that you would ever see anywhere. They're just like somewhat unusual kind of like way they drape and stuff, and I'm not a tailor so I can't describe it well, but just they are of someone look at his outfit and not be able to determine like, where are you? Like you said, are you from the Monterey Coast? No. Is that person? No, I can't tell. Like because he's not from around here.
Well, in my outfit is actually a little contrary to what you would expect with my white hair or black hair and just kind of gray face. It actually has a little bit of color. And it looks like it's kind of added on a little bit like pieces of flair.
Oh yeah, sure. A nice, troubadour type thing.
Like somebody gave me something, or
Oh, it's like
no,
like
Bimble.
Fridays.
Kind of like Fridays. Basically, like somebody's like, "Hey, you need to color up your life or something," and I was like, "Okay." And honestly, and just between you and me, Bimble, like I just decided, why not? Like embrace it. We're here for who knows how long, because it's who knows how long. Like it's I mean, actually we know exactly how long. It's like 12 hours from sunrise to sunset. But like my point is, like, anyway, I think you're going to enjoy this.
All right,
I want to enjoy these things.
His shoes, he does keep them real. It shines them, cleans them, and shines them every night. They're lovely shoes with big fat buckles on them that are made from some sort of like gleaming wood, hard wood.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
And remember, don't confuse him for one of those shoeless halflings.
And I do have a cloak. It's just nothing is extravagant, but I'm not boring. I couldn't be boring in a bard. I'm not like terribly successful as a bard, by the way.
Right.
Just,
I mean, that's the thing. Is like Bimble's. He's dressed fine. He's dressed, but he's like very much, like I said, a little otherworldly, and doesn't people. There's just something wrong with the way he looks like to people.
Yeah.
His ears are a little longer than they should be, as far as gnomes are.
Yeah.
Just a little too long. His eyebrows just curve up just a little too much, or just a little bit too bushy.
Yeah.
Hair's just a little too red.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Well, the curls are just luxuriant curls.
We're kind of an interesting couple of crowns.
Yeah.
Crayons. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
All right. So, hey, I mean, I would assume that I would be fairly familiar with this place. It's been a while.
Wish?
Yeah. Like I spent some time traveling this area, so
give me a for you, give me a give me just an intelligence check.
Intelligence check. Oh. Okay.
Well,
you were drunk.
I was very.
You're fairly certain that this place was here the last time you were here?
I think, Bimble, this is that one. No, wait. I think it could have been that one where I had that one. This is it. I'm sure of it.
Let's do it.
I think it was here. Okay. All right.
You start pushing your way through the crowd to get up to the door. As you make your way into the building itself, the sound just gets 3-4 times louder than it was outside. It hits you. It looks like there's a stage in one corner where there's an actual like dance show going on. All the tables are packed. You see humans, elves, dwarves. They're you spot a few tieflings. It's a very mixed crowd when it comes to the races and peoples that you see here. Even down to the manner in which they dress. You can tell that some of the tables looks like someone from a day laborer who's probably shoveling horse shit 3 hours ago, sitting there playing cards next to someone who looks like they've wearing a jacket that costs more than the guy sitting next to him makes in a year.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that the house will happily serve them all.
Gee.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. So, best touched. Oh my gosh.
Where?
Never seen such a thing. got the curling horns and like a little bit of smoke coming off of him.
Oh, I think he's on tilt. I don't think he's actually doing well.
Oh, I thought he was like had abyssal blood or some type of demon and like.
Okay, shh.
lineage.
Bimble, shh.
Wow.
I mean, is anybody paying attention to how naive he looks?
Not that you can tell at the moment.
Bimble, let's
There's
just,
a lot
we can
going
talk
on.
about it later. I mean, this is at least not, it's not the Wishing Well, which is a place I don't remember where we may not want to go right away, but like, let's just keep a low profile, man.
Have you ever been to Wishing Well? They're pretty cool.
I don't know.
I knew this girl I dated once, and like her dad had a wishing
You
well
knew
on his
her.
back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I knew. I did in the biblical sense. Okay.
Okay.
There's a wish on the back. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And so I want to look around, and while I'm going to kind of pull him aside, and I want to find out where they change over the coin to the tokens or whatever they use.
There is a booth off to one side.
All right. Okay, Bimble,
You
come on.
see
Let's go over here.
2 or 3 lines formed.
Yeah.
All right.
And this is where you get your tokens, your playing chips.
Okay. I mean, all right.
Yeah.
You step up, and the elven woman behind the glass, and she says, "How can I help you?"
I've got
She looks over. Oh,
these shiny discs here of a
My friend would like to play,
ah.
and he's never done this before, so
Oh.
not with this currency anyway.
Oh, okay.
right. Honestly, the last time I gambled, I got like 5 wishes of like heart's desires. They were a hag had taken them.
Yeah, I think it was.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
It's a candy. He'd like to exchange his gold out, please, for playing tokens.
Oh, all right. She takes your gold and produces you a stack of multicolored chips made of wood.
It's not a lot
like
of.
it.
Yeah, useful. It's not a lot of gold playing tokens. Even I gave you 10 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel like a parent?
No, I got this.
Okay,
I just
all right.
need to learn the rules. I got this.
And I'm gonna follow along with you for a bit, and then I think I'm gonna go watch some of the music after that.
All right.
Dancing in the music. But are you good? I mean,
Well, how about we taste? Oh, I only.
you know what? Why don't I get some chips too, and I give her 10 gold.
Okay. She slides the same amount of chips out to you.
Well, what's the best?
Ooh.
What's the most exciting game here?
Well, do you like to roll dice? Do you like to play with cards? What do you like? Spinny things?
Spinny things?
Yeah, like
Sure.
round and round. Does that sound like fun? Or do you want
Well,
what is
there's like
Shane?
that game where you.
what kind of games are here?
There are multiple card games, various types. You do see a few different dice games going on.
All right.
There is there looks to be some version of roulette being played.
Yeah, okay.
And
Did either of you watch Star Trek: Deep Space Nine?
Yeah.
oh Lord, you're not going home. No.
No. I was like, I just remember the whatever the game was that the Ferengi played is like very
Oh.
complex with a spinny table. They'd all be
Okay,
like,
yes.
and we do this, and I do a this and that thing.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I feel like that's the game that Bimble played.
I thought you were gonna
Very-
I thought you were going to mention that episode where they got pulled into the game and they kept.
Oh God, no! Oh yes, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
that's essentially the Feywild. Like Bimble would get there and it'd be like, this is not weird.
Yeah, all
Dabo.
right.
That was the name of
Right.
the game. Dabo.
Dabo.
Dabo,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. No, that's exactly. He's like, anyway.
So I'm assuming you want. I'm gonna try and find like the shiniest, loudest game.
Right, because that thing spun and made music as they
Yeah.
did it. They'd be like, they'd insult. I'm assaulting you with this, and they had all these like places they'd be placing crap, and it's like
or
overly
or
complex.
wherever the most lively. Yeah, I don't want too many people because Bimble. Let's just find like a shiny, noisy game.
Okay. Of the shiny, noisy games, the roulette looks to be probably the sparkliest.
All right.
It's a very nice wheel. It's very, you can tell it's not made of cheap woods.
Who's the barker? Like, what's the barker of the game look like?
The barker of this particular game is a tiefling.
Ooh.
Oh.
See the horns on. See?
That's really interesting.
Yeah, they're very tall.
As
Yeah.
are most things to you.
Yeah.
Yes, in the game, there's a few people playing at that one, but not many.
Oh, good. Just pull a chair up. I can climb on top of it to see the whole game.
Yeah. I'm sure they have stools. You're not the only
Right.
shorter.
Patron.
Yeah.
Yes, they do have. They're kind of like, for lack of a better way of describing it, pet steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which we did try to buy. We bought some a long time ago, and our pugs never could figure out how to actually use them. So
Then
They
you
now
realize
just-
hey, it's useful.
yeah, they're useless. So they got turned into like a cat place. The cats
Yeah.
hide under them. That's their cat hiding house now. They're not pet steps at all.
Yeah.
You step up to the wheel, and do you want to give it a go?
How
Yeah,
do we do this?
gonna do a quarter of my chips.
A quarter of your chips.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna do 1 gold.
Okay.
A tenth of your chips.
A tenth
Ah.
of my chips. Yeah.
All right. All right.
All right, and a quarter of your, so 2.5 chips.
And I'm still
Right.
here.
Okay. And do you have a preferred placement, or are you just watching what everybody else does?
I will use maybe just whatever. Since I don't know,
I'm gonna watch.
character.
I want to watch and see what everybody else is doing. Actually, I'll probably wait.
Right.
Actually, I'm gonna wait a turn, and I want to watch and see what.
Can I do like an intelligence roll to see if, since he himself might be smarter at figuring things out than I am, because he has a pretty decent intelligence. Of like, say, it's like maybe that way I could determine if he would be clever enough to figure out a good placement. Versus me saying it because I don't know. I'm not really a gambler.
No, well, sure. Go ahead and make a.
And then you can
make an
maybe determine it
intelligence
from there. If he does a good, I don't know. Maybe he split it up in certain ways that are clever. I don't know. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. I don't know. Just an idea.
check. No, you
'Cause
can
I don't
make
know,
an intelligence
like-
check. Just add your intelligence modifier.
He did a 10.
Okay,
So pretty average.
Bimble slides them
Everything I
out,
would have done.
places a little bit on a red and a little bit on a black.
That's what I would have done. So yeah. Okay, we're good.
What about Chi?
I'm watching this first go around. I'm actually trying to I really want to pay attention to people, like and see who's winning and what's going on. Just at least this first round.
Okay. And let me bear with me a moment here because I personally have never played roulette, so I am taking a crash course in it right now, which is little to nothing.
I played it like there's
Played it online.
I remember when I was living in
Pardon
the
me.
dorms in college, they did like casino night once, and I remember going down there, and that's the only time I played it. Like, just, for nothing. It's just a bunch of stupid stuff, and they had candy or whatever. Yeah. So
Well, for lack of so I don't end up reading and watching multiple videos just to figure out how roulette goes here. Let's see here.
So like even odd numbers, things like that.
yeah, we can do some. Let the dice do it.
Yeah.
Well, on that roll, the house wins and collects everyone's bets.
Dang.
Did I have any clue of what just happened?
Not really. You
Okay.
saw how the bets were placed, and you see that the ball landed on no one's color and no one's number.
It went
no
on
one's
the
number.
one, the duds. Landed on the duds. All
Okay.
right. So that
I,
hurt a little, and Bimble now is going to be a little more cautious.
The table basically rolled a natural 20.
oh. You might consider like I bet there's like D&D roulette things where you roll like 5. I don't know.
Oh, I'm
Oh
sure there
no.
probably is something like
All
that.
right, so I'm gonna take a tenth of my chips, and I'm gonna put it on. What am I? So my options are a color or numbers or a number or groups of numbers, right? I'm gonna
That's what
put
it
it
looks
on.
like. There's a lot of like second 12, third 12, odd, even.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on odd numbers.
Okay. And is Bimble placing any more on this particular table?
Yeah, he'll put 1 gold on a black.
1 gold on a black. All right. Well, let's see here. I think I know a way I can resolve this.
Oh,
So-
hold on. Oh man, I found something for you.
1, 2, 3
You'd
is
have
a
to-
red. 4, 5, 6 is a black. So it is black this time. And let's see if it's an even or an odd number. Looks like we're on an even number.
All right, so I lost.
And and Bimble put it on, what did he say?
He put it on red.
On red? Alright, so it came up black and even.
Black and even. Okay. Oh well. That means he lost again. Oh, Bimble's so upset.
No, it was black, wasn't it?
Black and even.
So he wins like half of his chips back.
No, I got it.
Oh, you put it on black and even. I get it.
Yeah. So okay. So now I've lost some more. I'm looking, and I'm ready for my comeback.
Okay.
I'm going to put a gold now on black again.
Shane, I'm sending you something.
Okay.
I found. You may have already looked this up. I bet that's how you did it.
Did you find a D&D roulette chart?
Yeah.
I did too. I was trying to figure out how to change it, send it, but
Just sending it to
Messenger.
Facebook. Oh,
This,
aren't any communities Reddit with that name? Awesome.
Facebook's a great idea. This is the part of the stream where everyone gets really bored because we're trying to solve something that's a super small thing.
I think we're helping Penny fall asleep.
That's good.
Connection's not private.
Oh my God.
This is... Yeah, I'm not playing Traveler.
How about we try another game, Bimble?
Did you wait? Wait, you're not trying what?
How about we can try another game, or we can try this one more time?
All right, let's try this one more time.
I don't have the finer nuances of the entire table, but I can determine red and black even on.
All right.
And then if you give me a number, we can determine from there.
All right.
Is this the same thing that this Google Doc thing? Is that what you had, Rob, found?
No.
Or no? Okay,
That's
I
cool,
found.
though.
It's kind of cool, but anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm having fun. We
Yeah,
either
let's
try
just
this
keep
one more
going.
time, or we can go to like a
Let's
dice
do it.
game.
I'm gonna go. Ooh, a dice game?
Yeah.
No. I want to play this here because I'm gonna maybe ask if since I want to like maybe start a conversation here.
Okay. All right.
So all sorts of different races around here. I'm from out of town. I've never seen so many. I bet there are even goblins that come and play in here.
the Barker. She just kind of grins and nods and keeps watching people place their bets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not work.
It's different here. She's got a job. You're still very charming, Bimble.
All right. Well, I put one on black.
Okay.
And I put one on red.
Even or odd?
I'm gonna put mine on even.
I guess mine's black odd.
So black odd, red even. And what
We're gonna win one way or the other, right?
Give me a number. Give me a number.
What?
I said give me a number.
To me?
Both of you.
I said even.
Oh, yes, you did say
Oh.
even. Sorry.
I said odd.
All right, so we have... Let's see how this goes.
Yep, we lost a viewer.
Did we actually have a viewer?
We had 4. One of
Oh,
them's
geez, I'm
probably
sorry,
me.
everybody. Now I do feel bad. Actually, viewers. Okay, so big money, big money, big money. Spin that wheel. So I'm trying to get it more exciting now for everybody out there.
The wheel spins.
The wheel spins. Click, clack, click, clack, click, 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 clack.
It is black even.
Oh.
I had black odd. So does that mean? What?
Okay, so I'm down to like 80% of my chips. Let's go try.
So does that mean we broke even then?
No.
Oh, whatever.
Not in this one. I mean, there are some casinos where if you get half of it right, you get half your chips back, but it doesn't seem like this one plays that way. And I look at the barcode and smile.
I've lost 5.5 chips now. Okay, we'll go, or gold. So now I'm down to 4.5. Let's move on.
Let's find a dice game.
All right. Let's find whatever game Shane can actually do easily.
Yeah, let's actually walk around and find. I have an idea. Let's find the most charismatic Barker.
Well, the game I can do the most easily is called
The
Dungeons
pit
and Dragons.
boss.
Okay, so we go to the Dungeons and Dragons table.
Yeah. We want to play.
10 gold to make a character.
Yeah.
Oh, darn, you don't have enough money.
All right.
There are still card games. There are dice games. And we can.
Which one has the most charismatic dealer or game master or whatever they call it here?
There is a very spry halfling who seems to be out talking everybody, out barking everyone else who's running a craps table.
Yeah, let's do it. You want to do it?
Sure.
Yeah. And I go up and I look. Is there any room at the table?
There's room at the table.
All right. Let's pull up a pet step. Bimble.
Right.
All right. How do you play this game, sir?
It's essentially going to be you're just shooting crap. So you want
2 6s.
You want box cars. You don't want snake eyes. 7s are good.
All right. Here's half a gold. I'm trying to get back to evens.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna put down 1 gold worth.
Okie doke. All right.
And I'm gonna roll first.
Go for it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah. So I win.
1 gold.
I don't remember how craps works.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with, in this particular case,
100% back.
Yes. So you get 100%
right.
back.
All right. Here I go.
I can't.
7.
Oh. You rolled the same.
You rolled the same.
Actually, I rolled a 5 and a 2. You rolled a 2 and a 5.
Right, right.
You too can get your money back.
Yes.
Plus some.
I'm up to 5.
This is going well. I imagine you don't see a whole lot of goblins winning at this game, do you?
He just looks at you kind of funny. He's like, "Ain't a whole lot of goblins in town."
Well, this is a gnome.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah,
forgot.
all right.
I'm not a goblin.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
a gnome.
All right, I'm gonna put another gold down.
Wait, are there goblins in town?
There's a few. They come through on occasion.
I see. They're
Okay.
unsavory types.
Oh,
Gold's gold.
ooh. Did that show up?
Nope.
That did not.
I didn't see it.
Yep. Place your bets. Place your bets. Throw your dice.
So I lost my gold.
No, now you have to roll again, and if
Oh,
you
that's
make
right.
the
And I do
same
it-
number, you is right. If you make the number again, you
Keep rolling until I get snake eyes or 7.
right. So now, I think that if you make snake eyes, you lose, and if you make 9, you win again, and if you win 7, I think you lose unless you get a 9.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
That is
It's
not
something
a
like
9.
that.
So what just happened?
I'm
think
going to
it
say
was-
that is not a 9, so you just lost.
Right.
Okay. I think you have to. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
It really
All right.
doesn't.
No.
It really doesn't. We're just,
Trying to.
you know,
So. Yeah. Okay. You want to play again? I look around. Do I see any goblins in the casino?
Make me a perception check.
All right. That's much more D&D like.
right. Instead of trying to figure out, like, how do you play craps? I don't remember. There's always craps going on around the high
60.
school.
You do not see any goblins in this
Okay.
casino. You spot some half-orcs, you spot some dwarves, you spot some halflings, a gnome, elves, tieflings, humans,
All right.
but no, you don't see any goblins.
All right. Well, why don't you give this one more go? And I'm going to probably save some of my tokens for tipping the musicians. And I actually do flip 1 gold worth of tokens to the dealer.
All right, I'll try one more.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks for taking it.
Pockets.
I'm going to try doing 1 gold again.
Okay,
Here we go.
go for it.
7?
7.
All right.
There you go.
So you're
All right.
basically at even.
I have 6 gold of my original 10.
That's not even basically at even.
No, I lost a lot at the shiny spinny thing.
Yeah.
It made no sense whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, it was colorful and it was fun.
Yeah, it was really designed to make me lose my acorns.
I have those still.
Yeah, fair enough.
Good.
Thanks, good sir. We're just gonna go sit over and listen to some music.
Have a good evening. Thank you for stopping
Thank
by.
you. Hey, still say there are goblins in town. Have you?
Are you
When's the last?
asking the bargain?
I'm asking the dealer. Yeah. When did you see them? Did you see any recently?
He's just handling. He's like, there's every few days or so you get a few that come through.
They're not the same ones.
Not always. No, I mean,
Okay.
for the, they're not quite. They don't hide in the woods like they used to.
No, don't we wish?
He just kind of shakes his head.
All right. Okay. Thank you. All right, Bimble. Let's go. Let's go see some music.
All right,
At the table and get a waitress or a waiter or a waiting thing.
I need something to raise my spirits. You
Yeah.
know, I kind of last time I walked away from the gambling table, like I said, I was able to win. What was it? 4 child's bedroom dreams. Oh, I don't
Oh wow,
remember.
that's fascinating.
Yes. Then you know, sold them. Oh, never mind. I
Yeah,
actually won. This time I lost. I don't know. It just feels
I
somehow
know. Let's go.
empty.
Let's go get a drink. Let's listen to some music and see if there's anything else that pops up. Let's go over where they're playing music, and I want to see if there's um an empty table first, and I just kind of want to look around.
There's a small empty table.
All right, you want to sit here?
Sure, sure.
All right, let's sit down. Are there any servers walking around?
Yep, you're able to flag down someone and get drinks, no problem.
Okay. I want the most strongest tasting liquor you have in a shot.
Okay. I think I can do
Yeah.
that.
Okay, Bimble, this is going to be fun.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's watch. Let's listen to what's going on. So who's performing?
It's right now it's a lutist who seems to be singing some song about um, the Umbrasil that was, I believe it was the dragon near Westrum.
Mm.
You vaguely remember it from your
Yeah.
days in Amman, but you
Is it pretty good?
well, it's not bad. It's you, you think they're probably they're not on at peak hours, so you think they're probably a filler at this point.
Okay. All right.
Waitress
Where am I?
comes back and sets down 2, looks like crystal shot glasses. So slides one to you and one to Bimble. Says,
Shall we?
It's the strongest stuff we've got. It's got a very strong licorice scent.
All right. I don't mind that so much. That seems interesting.
Yeah, let's try it. Shall we?
All right.
All right. 1. Here's to finding goblins.
Boggle Brothers.
Foggle Brothers.
Go.
And dash it down.
It's thick, it's sweet, and it goes from numbing your throat to catching your chest on fire. And then
All
settles
right.
down to a mildly pleasant numbing feeling.
All right. Feeling them any better?
Not bad.
All
Feeling
right.
a little less, a little bit more relaxed.
Okay. All right. So let's talk more. So what do you want to do when we find these Boggle Brothers? Like what's
I'm gonna shake them down
okay?
and get them to reveal where what they've done with the chalice.
Okay.
The things and the stuff.
That's
Yeah, things and stuff.
pretty specific. All right.
If I have to, maybe I kill 1 or 2 of them. Get the rest to talk.
That is the way to go. That's for sure. All right.
I want to go home.
I don't blame you. Let's find this stuff. Let's do it.
And who knows? They might taste good to a bear.
What? Okay. Tell you what. I'm gonna go. You stay here. I'm gonna go up to the bar, and I'm gonna get us something else. Is there anything you want?
Whatever passes for wine should be good, I suppose.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
And maybe we should look for a place to stay.
I'm sure we can find that. Actually, do you want to try and stay here, or do you want to find another place?
Maybe we should ask Grant to see.
Okay.
I don't want to spend all the acorns one place.
Right. Gotcha. All right, so I'll be right back. And I go up to the bar,
Okay.
wherever there is a bar. I'm assuming it's near the music and stuff.
There's a few bars sprung around the room.
Yeah. And barkeep.
The dwarf turns around. What?
Hi, how are you doing? I need a glass of your of a local wine and another shot of that strong licorice stuff that I had earlier.
Slides a shot glass of the bottle he picks up is black, and you can see when he tips it to pour it, it kind of.
How about you? Do you drink this?
He looks at the black bottle. He goes, "Oh God, no!"
Well, what do you drink?
And he slides a glass of looks like some kind of red wine over to you, and he throws his thumb over his shoulder back at the tankard of the ale casks behind him. He goes, "I only drink that.
All right.
Mainly it's because it's the only thing they'll let me have."
All right. Well, how about you pour yourself one, and we can toast. Oh, it's on me.
I appreciate it, but not until
Okay.
I'm done with my shift.
How much for these?
He looks at it and he's like, 2 silver.
2 silver. Cool. I hand him a gold. And I say, the rest is for you.
It's a hefty tip. I'm not there though.
And then I pick up the drink. I do the shot, slam it down. I don't have a very high constitution. I don't think. Yes, it's all right. And so I shake it off and I start to walk away. And I'm like, oh, hey, one more thing. Have you heard of anyone called the Boggle Brothers in town?
Kind of raises an eyebrow. I think I've heard the name, but I'm not putting a face to it.
Okay. Well, it's like
is
three
it
little.
a juggling act?
Oh, I have no idea what they do. My friend over there, he's from out of town, and he's looking for them, trying to help him find them. So
There's
just
so many
like
shows
the
that come
gobble.
through here.
Yeah, no, I get it. All right. Well, thank you. Enjoy your tip.
Thanks.
What's our server? Can you just have her pay attention to the glass of wine? And actually, why don't you give me one of those ales, and I'll take that back with me.
He hands you a tankard and nods to you and tells you that.
What's your name, sir?
Lucian.
Lucian. All right. Lucian, it's a pleasure. My name is Chi.
Nice to meet you, Chi.
You too. All right, man. And I walk back over to Bimble.
Well, yeah, I'm sitting there trying to stack the 2 shot glasses precariously, and really, like one's angled this way and that one angled that way.
How you feeling there?
A little numb still.
Right on, man. That's exactly how I got through this place too. Here's your wine.
It looks the color, all that type of crap.
I'm holding the. Is it a goblet or would it be
Tankard.
a tankard? Holding the tankard up, just holding it there while he's looking at it, like his wine.
Oh, tink.
Take a drink.
Take a drink.
So I talked to the bartender. He says he's heard of the Boggle Brothers. He's heard the name, but he doesn't remember a face.
Well, this place is, the thing about it is this is a very large venue. A lot of people coming in and out, and that means just as easily they're trying to keep a low profile. They're not coming here.
They're trying to keep a low profile?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. maybe we should try a smaller venue, or maybe like just move around town. Because maybe if they don't, maybe they like somewhere like the Well or the Horde, and they never even come through this one.
Okay. Yeah. No. All right. Well, let's just give this group a chance. And do I recognize anybody playing?
No.
Okay. And all right. So let's finish our drinks, and then why don't we go ahead and try and stay at the. Let's stay at the. Let's stay at the wish. Let's go to the wishing well. It's early still. I'm assuming it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
You're in that neighborhood, 8 to 9.
Like I said, as long as it's not a wishing well itself, because that wishing well I met that one time had a real bad attitude.
Yeah, no, I don't think it is. I'm not sure about the attitude though. So we'll finish our drinks. We'll go change out our wood discs for the
It's the metallic one.
yeah, and then we'll head over to the well.
All right.
You get
I've noted that I only have 6 gold now.
Oh yeah, what do I have? I have 8. No, I have 8. Yeah.
Excuse me.
I mean, I got 8 back. So
they convert your chips back to gold.
All right. So we finished this wine, and you finished your guide there, and listen to this musician play. I mean, I kind of do like the metal drum.
yeah, they're all right. They're okay.
Well, all right. Well, let's go across the way.
I'm following you.
All right. So just kind of push between legs and such, and work our way throughout the door. Definitely keeping an eye open though for any of the goblin variety.
Okay.
And just if I see anybody who looks like a goblin.
Okay.
Or a boggle, honestly. Not that I expect to see them around here, but
You make your way out to the street. Traffic is picked up a bit. It's there's a fair amount more, and people roaming the streets than there was earlier. Where were you wanting to go?
the wishing well.
Wishing Well. You make your way over to the Wishing Well.
Oh, maybe it's more like a gesture than it is an actual place. Like, I mean, the casino is a place, but like maybe it's named after, not like a well you throw coins into, but just like a positive.
That wishes you well.
Yeah,
It's so friendly.
sort of. Let me tell you something about this, by the way. This place is run by the Clasp. They're kind of a group of thieves, assassins, and things like that. So guard your possessions well. I've got your acorns. No need to worry. Got them tucked right here underneath my cloak.
All right. So, this might be a good place to go.
It is. It might be a good place. I was thinking it might be a good place to avoid too, if we're, trying to also keep a low profile.
All right, but
You don't want to go home. You want to go home with like alive, right?
right, but what the thing about it is these Boggle brothers.
Uh-huh.
What do they want with this chalice? Maybe they stole it for somebody else, and that they're in this town. Maybe that's why they brought it to fence to this place.
It's possible. Maybe we just have a look around and we don't ask for them yet tonight. Find out a little bit more about what they might be entangled with.
All right. You lead this time.
All right. Let's go. Let's head on over to the well.
You walk into the well. It's just about as busy as the Maiden's the Maiden's Wish. The decor is definitely different. You can tell that this is an older. The outside's painted well. The inside is definitely an older building. It has been kept in good repair. The wood has been kept polished and cleaned, but it's not as glitzy and glamorous as the outside of the building would lead you to believe. It's a more refined, almost like fine library styling of wood, mahogany.
Oh,
Very,
kind of like it.
very, very downplayed, and also much darker than you expected. Fewer lights. Not that it matters for either of you, but the glare and of the magic lights you had in the other one, the small globes and the lanterns and the candles, and yeah, you don't have as much of that in here. And also the crowd seems, oh, it's still loud, exuberant, but the games seem to be a little more
Less
toned
glitzy.
down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. These people are actually playing. These are players. They're more mellow because they're not, they're like professional players.
You can
Maybe.
kind of get that vibe from some of them. You also think it's they. You see lots of empty cups and glasses and tankards, so I think it also may be a little more lubricated.
What's the general?
Mm.
Does anybody notice? I mean, not that we're not necessarily conspicuous, but like, is it? What, I want to look around. Are there shifty? Like, what's going on? Do I see anything
Roll me a
shifty?
perception check. Roll me
Perception?
perception. Mm-hmm. As you both walk in, and you kind of you do a quick survey of the room, you see that over by the coat check,
Uh-huh.
there's a human fellow at the coat check who, as you walk in, you notice that he, from head to toe, glances at both of you, kind of lingers on Bimble for a moment, like, what the hell? And then snaps out of it. You also notice that one of the waitresses,
Mm-hmm.
she, also human, as you walk in, she notices both of you. She nods to you, but at the same time, you notice that her eyes kind of linger around your waist, trying to, you assume, assess whether or not you have anything worth keeping track of.
Okay.
You catch a few other glances that are glancing away from you very nonchalantly, but you're fairly certain while you were noticing the other two were probably also keeping an eye on you.
Okay. The door check guy. I just. Hello, sir.
Hello.
What would you recommend to eat here?
Fish is good.
Fish is always good, I think. All right. And just should we find a table? Should we belly up to the bar?
Help yourself.
You've been quite helpful.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. All right, Bimble.
She very helpful. The fish is good.
Let's you want to grab a table or belly up to the bar? Or in your case, forehead up to the bar.
I can get up on one of those stools.
Okay.
I pull out my little stair set that now suddenly comes out of nowhere. Doggy stairs. No.
You pull out it's like a collapsible ladder, like you can lean up against things.
Right. It wasn't in my inventory before, but suddenly it is. All right. So yeah, let's go
The veil
to
to
the
the
bar.
Feywild is thin here, so
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like one of the boggle abilities.
Yeah. Who's behind the bar?
behind the bar, you see it's again another human, younger woman, working the bar, sliding drinks. As you get settled, she comes down, wiping her hands off. Says, "What can I get you?"
I will take tankard of ale, please.
All right. And for you, sir, she looks down. At you.
The black viscous stuff.
Oh. We came from, he's new to town. We just came from the Maiden's Wish, and we had a shot of a very strong, thick black liquor.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Give me
Yeah. And how's the fish this evening?
same as it is every evening. Deep fried and battered.
Ooh, that sounds good. Let's get some fish.
Comes back a few minutes later, gives you slides a tankard over to you. Slides a. It's not a shot glass. It's more like a whiskey glass. That's
Sure,
about
like a tumbler.
yeah, that's about half filled.
Oh my.
Perfect.
Slides that
That's
over to you.
that's like a whole hand of your hand size of. Yeah.
It's one
Yeah.
apple. It's one apple tall.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she tells you, and the fish will be up in a minute.
Thank you.
Well,
Can you tell me about this place? I think I've been here. But what are we? It looks nice.
what do you want to know?
Just who usually frequents here? Do you have rooms?
They have a few. They have a few rooms reserved, but they're for paying customers.
Well, we can pay.
You give me a perception check.
Is that for both of us or just for Rob?
Yeah,
Or for
yeah,
she?
both of you.
All right.
Oh, please, both of us.
Even with a
Please
4,
don't.
you got an 11.
Yeah,
Seriously. Perception. Four as well.
Bimble doesn't pick up on it so much, but when she says that, and you kind of something you saw as you walked in kind of clicks, and you did see people down here. There's obviously no room, so they'd have to be upstairs. But
Yeah.
the only people you saw walking upstairs all had what looked to be some form of companion on their arm.
I see. Okay. Okay. What's your name, ma'am, miss?
Trish.
Trish, my name is Chi. Thank you. I understand. Where would you recommend? Actually, are there any inns that we might be able to find a place?
Well, there's the barn. It's closer to the edge of town. If
Is
you're
it an
looking for
inn
something
or is it
cheap,
an actual barn?
It's more like a hostel.
Okay. All right.
There's a Double Crown Inn. That's down here at the end of Main. Across from it is the Rook's Rest Inn.
Okay.
I mean, most of
That-
you start getting out of this area, you'll start finding more inns.
That's fine. I kind of lean in. We don't really like goblins. So where should we avoid if we might run into to like not run into goblins?
She just kind of looks at you like,
This one here has had a bad experience. I am personally okay with him. This one right over here.
As bad as that.
The only place I know of around here where there's any regularly seen is the Myriad, or not the Myriad, sorry.
The Dragon's Horde?
The Dragon's Horde.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, they're all over town.
Yeah. I know. I just don't want to stay in a place. Well, he doesn't want to
Like
stay.
fucking halflings, they're everywhere.
Cheers to that.
Don't like halflings either, huh?
They don't wear shoes.
I don't know if you've seen his shoes, but they have a very shiny wood. Like he likes shoes.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Trish.
you're welcome.
Can we keep our place here and maybe go? Play a game? Is there any music or anything going on?
There is some music going on now. When you came in, it was kind of subdued. They were playing, but it was more like interlude music, for lack of a better way of putting it.
Okay.
It was something to keep notes in the air while apparently they were waiting on someone else to show up.
Okay. The band leader? What does the band leader look like?
The band leader right now is a very large half orc beating on a drum.
Oh, great.
Accompanied by a few other half orcs, a couple of humans, a dwarf. They appear to be predominantly percussion based.
How are they good?
They're very rhythmic.
It's a half orc drum circle. That's fantastic. All
Occasionally,
right.
the dwarf hits a gong.
And, hey, Bimble, I'm going to go introduce myself to the entertainment.
I really appreciate the auxiliary percussionist there with the gong.
It's particularly good. I'm just fascinated that they don't actually have any
Melody.
But yeah, I'm gonna go in and then actually that's fine. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do. Are you okay here?
I'm okay here. I look around. Are there any gnomish people in this place?
You've not seen one gnome in either place.
All right.
You're not entirely certain if that's due to your height or they're just not here.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna kind of mosey on over, and hopefully they have, I guess, a break soon. I don't know. I know they just started recently, but
they go on for another 10 or 15 minutes.
I applaud.
Speeds
every
up, slows down, speeds up.
Yeah.
And then eventually they stop, and the orc on the big drum tells everybody, "We'll be back on in 5."
They don't. There's no lyrics to the music.
No.
Okay.
It's a lot of different. You've got very bassy drums. You've got some higher timbre drums. You've got not maracas, but like a kind of like a rain stick going in the background. The occasional gong.
Okay.
It really is like a very large, odd drum circle.
Okay. I'm applauding and very good, very good, very good.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I play as well. I'm a performer as well. I'm not as blessed though to be that good at percussion.
Where's your drum?
I don't have a drum. I'm learning to play. I play I have a couple stringed instruments and this flute here.
He looks at the other band members, kind of chuckles. He's a plucker.
Yeah, I'm a plucker. You're
another plucker.
Yeah. Well, obviously, someday I hope to be as talented as you guys are. But yeah. So, are you from here? Are you from Kaimo?
Nope. Just passing through, making a circle, making a loop.
Okay. A drum circle. Well, that's good. Hey, I'm sure you see a lot of people. Is this your first venue that you've played in Kaimo?
You mean like today?
No. Since you've been here and passing through.
It's the first one tonight. We pass through here every 4 or 5 months.
Have you played the Horde? I was thinking about playing there or trying to get my foot in the door in this town, but
we played there a couple times. Shit tippers.
They're probably goblins, am I right?
They got a few over there.
They do.
Yeah. Just in general, they don't appreciate the rage we bring to the stage.
Right. Rage. I look back over at Bimble. I give him a thumbs up. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, here's the thing, and
Rage.
I don't suppose you've ever heard of anyone called the Boggle Brothers?
The Bongo Brothers?
Shh, no, Boggle, not like the drums, but no.
No, doesn't ring a bell.
Okay.
Why should I? They aiming for? They trying to take our gigs?
now you're Kiwi.
Never call him out in his accents. He's doing a great job.
No, I know. I just heard gigs and it reminded me of Flight of the Conchords.
Oh,
No, they're just. I don't know. I think they've stolen something from my buddy over here. I just kind of wanted to.
fucking thieves!
Right. Okay. Well, very well done. I flip them a. God, really? I guess I flip them a gold because it's easiest to say.
You could like do a silver, I don't know.
Yeah, I flip him a silver,
Catches
and I
it.
say thank you very much. Hey, if you could play something like really ragey when you come back on, I'd appreciate that.
Says, "Oh, we got that."
Excellent. I knew you would, and I kind of pat him on the shoulder. I try to, anyway.
They you see the dwarf comes back carrying his tankard, and he takes the silver coin he gave him instead of you take it, you throw it in a half. You gave it to him. You expect him to throw it in like one of the drum
Yeah.
hands or something. And he's like slams it into the bucket they've got there. He's like, "You heard it, boys!" And then it just, if there's a such thing as speed metal drumming.
With a gong.
I'm totally gonna write that for you.
with the occasional thrown into it.
Yeah, I am
Did you
told.
catch the name of the group?
Speed metal drums.
Oh.
No, what? Do you guys have a name?
They're already playing, but as you hear one of the guys sitting near the stage, he goes, "Scar and the Warriors, man.
I think I've heard of them. Do you follow them?
Every town."
Oh, that's awesome.
Every time.
All right, I
God, Warriors.
think my ale's getting warmer.
Yeah. And he ain't paying any attention to you anymore.
I go back to Bimble. Okay, buddy.
Okay, that's absolutely terrible music. Let's get out of here.
All right, I did we? I want to eat my fish. You know what? Can we get the fish to
Oh,
go?
the fish. Oh, the fish.
You just wrap it up.
Sorry, the fish.
She's sliding, like she's putting like the plate in front of you at that time. She's like, "It's a fucking wooden plate. Just take the goddamn thing."
All right. How much we talking here?
$6 silver.
Bimble?
I have one of these golden discs.
Why don't you give it to Trish? She's a hardworking human.
That'll cover it all. Thank you very much. Have a nice night.
You too. Hey,
Bye now,
Chi.
Trish.
Remember, Chi. Okay, let's go.
Should have tipped her an acorn. All right, let's go.
I think that would have. Okay. So what time are we looking at now?
We're probably closer to 10 o'clock now.
Okay, it's still pretty early. You're fairly upright.
I'm great.
Doesn't have far to fall.
Yeah. So Trish said the Dragon Horde?
It's the lamest of the three. It's got to be where the goblins go.
Okay. All right. But hey, when we see them, let's not just like go right after them, okay? I don't think it's a...
No. We need to track them to wherever they're hiding.
Oh, do you think they're hiding? Okay.
Or their rooms, whatever, staying.
Yeah. No, that's great. Let's oh, that's right. We probably ought to find an inn too before the night's up.
The Rook. I like animals. Let's do the Rook one.
All right. So we'll be going to the Rook. Hopefully they have a room. Let's go to the horde. And I walk to the
For
horde.
the horde.
Oh God, Scar and the Warriors can. Oh geez, that's
Wasn't that great?
terrible.
That was just awful. Um, he called me a plucker.
Oh jeez, man,
Uh,
I had this dreaded feeling that like on like every single Matt Mercer game there is a time when he like does a pit fight, you
yeah.
know. We're gonna do like a battle of the bands versus instead of pit fight, it's gonna be battle of the bands versus Scar and the Warriors.
Oh my god.
Picks the dwarf up, starts hitting a gong with him.
D20, you hit him with a pluck.
He responds with a power chord.
Yeah.
All right.
We need to
So
build, we need
let's
to
go to
build
the
a
dragon.
role playing game. Dragon's Horde. Very, very much a lively venue. It lacking the ostentatious painting and glitzy atmosphere of the Maiden's Wish. Not quite as somber as the Dragon's Horde. The sorry, not the Wishing Well. The Dragon's Horde gives you more of a civilized experience. It's very, it's very nicely decorated, but not too much. You notice that the floors are polished and shined. The furniture appears to be in fairly new. And when I say new, as in like latest fashion, stuff you've seen out of Amman. It's well lit, but not too well lit. And you've got multiple tables, multiple bars, and even it looks like in the back, just there's a single stage, and right now it looks like they've got a fire eater, and looks like they've got some other people lined up in the wings doing performance art.
Okay.
Occasional, and it looks like off to the side of the stage there is someone who is playing basically the equivalent of a small piano, accompanying the
Okay.
performance.
Do I?
Like Schroeder.
Yeah, only not a child.
Yeah. I'm gonna surprise you with dueling banjos, but with percussion and lute. I think that would be amazing.
I'll listen
Go
to
for it. All right. Look around. I guess first question is: are there goblins in this space?
You do see a couple of goblins that are actually working near the bar.
Oh, they're like employees of the building.
Do they?
Oh,
I
See
mean,
one
I
of
don't
them
think I
wiping
know what
down.
I don't
One
think
of
I know what a
them-
boggle looks like, though, right?
Yeah, I showed you a picture of a boggle earlier.
Oh, right, I do. I didn't mean like me, but
Well, no, I meant she made the check as well.
okay. Oh, right, okay. And none of them look like boggles.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
No, boggles are only like 12 inches, 12 and a half inches tall. Or 12 inches to 18 inches tall. They're tiny.
Okay. I should have asked the wishing well lady. Okay. You want to do the bar thing again?
this time, since maybe we should look around and see if anyone's taking notice of us this time.
Well, that's what I did last time, and a few people looked at you kind of funny.
Oh, you actually did that? I didn't realize that.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I want to look around.
Okay.
Like I did it. I wanted to do it. I basically everywhere I go, I'm kind of looking around to see.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right.
Dang. You're a perceptive motherfucker.
I know.
You get a similar treatment as you walk in this door. You noticed the two goblins. Both look at both of you as you walk through the door. Stairs linger a little longer than you're comfortable with. You also notice that the half-orc bartender does the same. And then from across the room, you notice two gray-skinned dwarves
Okay.
that are sitting at a table looking across the room at you and then go back to their cards.
Okay.
You see a few of the other patrons as you walk in. They all, a few of them turn around. There's no record skip and like everyone stops.
Yeah.
But people seem to be paying attention to the door itself.
See. Okay.
Also, with your perception check, you notice that every wall has multiple mirrors on it.
Oh.
To the casual observer, you would think that that's probably just to make the space look larger.
Yeah.
But you also know that it makes for a real good way to not get snuck up on.
Okay.
This place does feel a little bit more nefarious.
Yeah. Why don't we sit at the bar again? I'm assuming there's mirrors along the bar too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's
Let's sit
always
at
a
the
mirror
bar.
at the bar. It has to be.
Yeah.
Right. Rob, you've turned into Hal, by the way.
Turned into Hal.
Yeah, you're just a big red circle with an R in the middle.
Hang on.
Open the storage bay doors, Hal.
Yeah. I can't do that, Michael.
Open the storage bay doors, Hal.
Hal, take us to the... Oh, there you are. You're no longer Hal.
All right. So, I want to sit up at the bar, and you said it's a half orc.
Yes, he did.
Does he look unhappy to see us or just suspicious?
Neither. I mean,
Okay.
people walk through the door.
All right. I wait for the bartender this time.
Okay.
He-
He doesn't take too much. It doesn't take too long for him to get down to you. Looks like he's feeling pretty much on top of what the few customers he has at the bar itself.
Okay.
So what do you need?
How you feeling there, Bimble? You want to do another one?
did we eat the fish as we walked over here?
You still have part of the plate of fish on you, or with you.
Okay. Maybe you get any pastries?
Oh, you're still hungry.
Maybe something to settle, but not so fat ridden. Like, one of those black mushroom.
Something to snack on?
Huh?
Something to snack on?
Yeah.
And he goes, I've got some fried potatoes in the back.
I like fried potatoes.
All right.
And
Fried potatoes.
I'll have a tankard of ale, please.
You want them spiced or not spiced? The potatoes, not the ale.
Oh. I would like
you there.
spiced, please.
Spice is good.
A lot of spice, little spice.
A lot of spice.
All the spice.
All the spice.
Flavor.
I can do that.
Please.
Thank you. What's your name?
Does everybody want to know my fucking name tonight? And just walks off.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. While we're sitting there, I know even though there are eyes on me, I think to myself, I wonder what. Open up my my frock coat, and from the inside pocket, I pull out this black oak leaf, and I give a good look at it. And I pull over, and I just give an examine of it, and think about what the heck is this thing for?
Okay.
Like, it's supposed to help me. Maybe it'll, like, find goblins or something.
You sit and turn the leaf over, looking at it, and focus on it a little bit, and it doesn't do anything.
What you got there?
I have a very rare black oak leaf from a Archfey gave me.
Oh, can you? I wish I could identify it for you.
I wonder, maybe.
Wait, before you do any magic.
No. Them gobos.
Yeah.
Maybe if they were like were bringing artifacts from the Feywild to a person, to someone who wants it, and they come to this place.
I
Maybe
see.
we could try to use this as a bait.
Do I recognize it at all?
It's a oak leaf that's black.
Okay. I think that's interesting. Yeah. Let's talk to
No name.
No Name when he gets back and see if there's any collectors of items from the Feywild.
A couple minutes later, he comes back with your drinks. It'll be a few minutes on the potatoes.
Thank you. Bimble?
Hey, got a question for you.
I'm looking around
Fine,
and if anybody's
sir.
listening in too. Like
You
in the
just-
mirrors, I'm looking.
Okay. When you say, I got a question for you, fine sir, and he's kind of like,
Yeah, that's how I talk. That's how I talk to all the scum. So,
Oh,
okay.
that's
here.
a joke. That's a joke. Come on, just I been new to town, been asking around. I got acquired something recently, and someone suggested I might be able to make contacts here on maybe fencing it, selling it. It's from the Feywild. It was from an Archfey's possession. And I open up my short. I poke out a little bit of black leaf. It's a rare black oak leaf. Highly valuable.
Worth a lot.
Worth a lot to the right buyer.
What's it do?
What's it do?
I don't know. I think we should.
What's its value of as something that magically does something? No, it's got more of a intrinsic piece of art value.
He kind of frowns at you like, not entirely certain what you said.
Here's the thing. It's from the Feywild. We don't necessarily want to talk about it with just anybody. So, do you know anyone who deals in Fey artifacts?
Fake things, no. But
Fake? No.
I can. And you
it's not
hear somebody yell from the back. He's like, "Oh, hang on, potatoes are done."
Okay.
That didn't go anywhere.
I'm gonna look around. Is there anyone that looks like they have money? Like they're more of a like? Is
There are
there
a
any?
few nicely dressed individuals here. There's a there's a drow sitting near the stage drinking and watching the show.
Is he alone?
Very well. Yes, he's sitting alone.
Okay. Is there any servers passing by? The waitress specifically that looked at us.
Yeah. You can
All right.
talk to him.
I take a gold piece, and I just kind of hold my hand out to excuse me, and I just reach out to shake her hand with it like in my thumb. You know what I mean? And just so she can see it, but.
She stops and she reaches out to shake your hand and takes the coin and she says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
Hi, we're looking for somebody that might be interested in artifacts from the Feywild. Would you happen to maybe know anybody?
You see her. She kind of gives you this puzzled look, like, why are you asking the waitress? And then you see, she looks past you back towards the bar, and then kind of goes, and then walks off.
I turn around and look at the bar.
Standing at the bar now is a tall, bald, or his head is shaved, elven man holding your plate of potatoes.
And in Elvish, I say hello.
Sets the potatoes down. Hello. So, what is this you're wanting to discuss?
Well, and I'm gonna
And
say it in Elvish. So should I type it to you in Elvish, or should I just say it?
it's fine. Just if you're saying it in Elvish, that's fine.
We, my friend here, has acquired an artifact from an archfey,
You
and
see him looks down at Bimble.
is hoping to, find somebody who might be willing to trade it for something else valuable.
Interesting. Well, if you can give me just a few moments, I think there
Sure.
might be someone who would like to talk to you.
Okay. Do I trust this individual?
Yes,
Insight-
seriously,
make an
that's
insight
actually
check.
exactly what I was wondering. Is like, how above board is this thing? I can let him do it though. So
he
my intent.
he seems he seems like he legitimately thinks to know someone who might want to talk to you.
Okay. I let Bimble know what I asked for, and
Right, because I can't understand you at all.
no.
You see, he disappears back behind, goes back down the bar, disappears back into a door into the back, and then while you're sitting there, eating potatoes. You notice in the mirror in front, along the bar, you see the drow walking up behind you. Stabs you both in the back. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I would like to, as a drought's coming up, I would like to take a measure of them,
Okay.
their intent and whether also do they have a what their intent looks to be. Do they think to be someone who is cagey, someone who's actually interested, that type of stuff.
Give me an insight check.
Okay. Da, da, da.
What you see as he is in the mirror, as he's walking up, is A, exudes great amount of confidence.
Okay.
B, the way he carries himself is firm yet light.
Okay.
And just the slight cock of his head, chin down just a bit. You can tell he has his sights set on both of you, and as he approaches, he, in common, kind of puts his head up between you both and says, understand you're looking to possibly fence some valuables.
Yes. Do you want to discuss this here, or is there maybe a more secluded seat in this space?
He chuckles. Looks around the bar and says, follow me.
All right. Let's
I
do it.
Lead you
Is
back.
anybody watching as we follow him?
Make a perception check.
Well, it's still not bad.
No, you don't see anyone actively watching you. You do see a few people who seem to be actively averting you.
Averting us or averting
Yes,
him?
both.
Okay.
All right.
I go ahead and I plop. I'm assuming. How many gold is a silver? Or how many silver is a gold?
10.
10.
Yeah, I plop down another gold on the bar
Okay.
and look. Is a half orc back there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I look at him and I just nod and say thank you.
Slides the coin over. Thanks. Picks your plate
And
up
I
and starts eating your potatoes.
I put another one down too, and I say, "This is for your bald friend."
He goes, sure. Puts it in his pocket.
It's for your bald friend.
Yep.
You're gonna give it to your bald friend.
Yep.
Do I believe him?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna check in with your bald friend later and see how he liked it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And I go.
He leads you back towards the front of the establishment where you came in, and then leads you off into a side room where there is a set of stairs that has a velvet rope over it. And standing at the stairs is a half orc. Or not a half orc, I apologize. A hobgoblin.
Oh.
And he sees the you assume the boss or somebody of who's above him. He sees him coming. He sees me. Reaches over, lifts the velvet rope up, holds it back, and he starts to walk on upstairs and says, "Please follow me."
All right. Follow him up the stairs.
And
Yep.
as you pass the hobgoblin, he hooks the velvet rope back, steps in front of the staircase like he's blocking it with his back to it.
And we
you follow.
drop up the stairs.
It takes you up to a second floor. This floor is very similar to the first. Bar is in roughly the same place. This floor also has a stage that's currently vacant, and there are not all the tables are taken, but probably half that are taken have very what appear to be intense card games going on.
Ooh.
Interesting. One table you see, they're not playing with chips; they're playing with coins. Another table appears to be playing with jewels, and yet another table, everyone sitting around the table just has a canvas bag. Something in
All
it,
right.
but you can't tell what.
Acorns.
Has to be.
Has to be.
She looks down at Bimble and just winks.
And so, looking in this room, did it have to be a trio of goblins sitting anywhere?
No, you don't see any.
All right.
He leads you around the corner and up another flight of stairs to the third floor.
All right.
And on the third floor, this room is smaller than the second floor was. Again, in this particular room, though, the bar is set off to one side, about half the size. But you notice that the liquor selection behind the bar is about twice as much as the previous two.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other exits?
There are several windows, but
Okay.
no doors. The only door is the staircase you just came up.
Why didn't I take Featherfall?
On the, or I should say, no doors to the perimeter. There is one other door in here, and that is beyond. There's a small room in the back. As he approaches the door, you see some young human female reaches or sees him coming. She walks over, opens the door up, and he walks in and turns, and it's a pretty opulent office, very plush furniture. The desk he's sitting at, a bookcase behind it that's huge. Points to the chairs and says, "Have a seat."
Could we have, and I didn't want to interrupt you, but as we were like going up the stairs when he was ahead of us, could I have had a moment to like, because it only lasts a minute, but like basically been like, hey, Chi, just in case you're do like a little quiet, any of the troubles, any challenges ahead of you, I think you could do a little, have a little bit of the luck of the Fae and like do a guidance on him.
Guidance?
Yeah, it's a plus. It's a concentration for a minute. Gives 1d4 to one skill check.
Okay.
Could I have done that without anyone thinking like how just as like because it's like have the luck of the Fae.
Let me look here.
It's verbal and somatic, so it's kind of like
Guiding bolts. What came up first?
You cast guiding bolt on me.
yes.
Oh, help. Here you go.
I'm just thinking, have some luck of the Fae.
Yeah, you could have done that. By the time you cast it and you get to the office, 15 seconds have passed. So
Sure, it's like he might not even be useful, but then he might do a perception or some other skill that might be worth having, or a bluff or anything.
and he offers you both a seat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, before we get started, do you have any black viscous? What's your best, most flavorful, strongest whiskey or liquor? I would like to purchase a round.
I have something. Tell you what, let's see how our conversation goes first.
I understand.
All right.
So,
Look around.
And then you see him make a gesture, and you see the door shut.
Right.
So what is it you have?
This came from an archfey, the Fey Wild. I pull out the black oak leaf. It's not something that is found here in the material plane.
I'd like to judge his reaction.
Let me. Okay, go ahead and give me insight.
Right.
When he pulls the leaf out and starts showing it to him, you see he looks. There's ever so just like a flash of not surprise, but like legitimate interest.
Okay.
It's fleeting. Before he goes back to the
Poker face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know who gave it to me, by the way? You said someone pressed it in my hands.
You just know it was one of the assistants to the matriarch.
Okay. All right. All right. Cool.
Says, and what is so special about your black leaf?
Do I have any idea what this is?
You have no idea.
Okay.
You just remember they said it might prove insightful. You just...
Right.
I think you know pretty well what this black leaf is.
And it is, he's like, because to me, that's a black leaf.
Oh, it's a black leaf from an archmage in the Feywild. And I could tell that you're quite interested in this.
He looks at you and he looks back at Bimble and he goes, "Did you mention an archmage a moment ago?"
Archfey.
I'm sorry.
Fey.
That's what I meant to say.
Archfey.
Yeah.
From the court of, oh God, what's her name? I should have this at my fingertips, but I don't. What's up? My character knows her name because
Lady Elamdor.
Yes, Lady Elamdor.
And why do you believe I would be interested in
you walked up
a black deciduous tree from the Fae?
Because you came to us. The bald elf. We told the bald elf we had it, and he sent you over.
We didn't ask his name because the last time we asked somebody's name in this place, they got very angry.
I apologize for that.
By the way, my name is Chi.
And Bimble.
Chi, Bimble. He says, Bimble.
Bimble.
Chi. My name is Desrin. And I'm afraid if you are looking for the 3 men who recently paid a visit, you are too late.
What? What 3 men?
Make me a deception check.
Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Throw your D4 on there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna throw my D4.
Okay, go for it.
What? Is that a D4? Shit.
It's the smallest one. Everyone out there who is following us,
That's all right. He found a 9 on a 6-sided die one day.
Yeah, I did. It was amazing.
That's a 9, and we're like, no, it's not. It's
so Rob. That's so
Yeah.
Rob. It's kind of like that's so Raven.
That's so Raven Queen. Hashtag that's so
Hey,
Let's see here. Okay.
so you got a 17. That actually
Yeah.
did.
He says, you don't you don't think that it you don't think that he believes you on the not knowing. He kind of looks at you and he says, well, even if you don't know, he looks at Bimble directly. He says, I'm fairly certain you do. He says, or is it Bimble or should I be calling you the Badger Knight?
Man,
And if you don't mind, I would like to cut it there because it is 11 o'clock.
Oh my God, is it already? That was
fair enough.
excellent
We did
casino.
a lot of roulette.
You guys role played more in this one session than I think I've seen in like multiple sessions I've played in recently. So I'm not complaining. It was great.
All right, fair enough.
No.
Better at it too.
Yeah, I mean, I did think I could turn into a bear and eat a bunch of people, but I didn't know. No, I was kidding.
Hey Shane, there's a next to the stealth thing in my abilities or my skills. It looks like a plug. Like
That, yeah, I got that too.